Hey, welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. Today we're going to be talking all about sulfur. I had a question on Instagram asking why sulfur is an important mineral. So let's dive into that mineral in this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to check out the plant-based bundle. It ends tomorrow. It ends tomorrow. The biggest sale of the year. $50 gets you almost $900 worth of content from Nate and I, plus so much other stuff from other people as well. So you just pay the $50 and you get access to download 80 things valued at over $3,200, plant-based. There's raw stuff in there. It's a gold mine. So if you're looking to add more raw food and more plant-based foods to you and your family's life, grab the plant-based bundle. It's a great way to get a lot of our content for 50 bucks. It's an even better deal than the 60% off that's going on right now as well. So if you didn't want to get the bundle, you can get 60% off our ebooks with code RAWFOOD60. Again, that ends tomorrow as well. So head on down to the description box below. You can pause the video, go grab what you need, and come back and watch. But use the discount code if you're getting our ebooks and grab the bundle because it's an amazing collection of stuff. So check those out. Let's dive into sulfur. So sulfur, first off, where do we usually get sulfur on a raw diet? Mostly we are getting sulfur from things like onions and cruciferous veggies. Now there's sulfur in other foods as well, but those are the highest, best sources of sulfur. Any of the allium family, so onions, shallots, leeks, that kind of stuff, green onions, spring onions, those are all going to be great sources of sulfur. And then the cruciferous family of vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, bok choy, mustard greens, radishes, all of those are going to be really good for getting some sulfur in there. Now, sulfur is the backbone of glutathione. Glutathione is our master antioxidant and detox molecule. This molecule is so important in the human body, and we can make it when we have adequate sulfur intake. So sulfur, again, is a very important thing. Glutathione not only acts as an antioxidant, but it chelates and pulls heavy metals out of the body and further supports phase 2 liver detox, which, again, if you watch the previous video about the liver detox, it's the phase where you inactivate that super hyper reactive molecule. So phase 1, just to recap, phase 1 is an easy phase because we just convert that toxin, whatever the toxin is, it's converted into a hyper reactive molecule. And then phase 2 takes that molecule and inactivates it. So it can be released. It's water soluble through your bowels, through your urine, that kind of thing. But if we're not supporting phase 2 and phase 1 is active, we're getting all of these hyper reactive chemicals in our bodies. And we want to get those out. We don't want to feel headaches and tiredness and all of these like detox symptoms because phase 2 isn't strong. We want to strengthen our phase 2. So when phase 1, converts that molecule, we just inactivate it right away. So that's a really super crucial part of detox. And sulfur is very, very involved in that process. Sulfur is also essential for the amino acids cysteine and methionine. And these are part of collagen production. And for, strong hair, strong nails, strong joints, we need these. And sulfur is usually called the beauty mineral because of its implications with collagen and keratin and, these amino acids and stuff like that. So it's very important for beauty. And for, working joints, we got to get that sulfur in, not only for the detox, but for those as well. We want to keep our skin nice. And that's why I believe a lot of those, the natural hot springs that smell like sulfur, that smell like stinky rotten eggs, they are so healing on the body because we're flooding our bodies with sulfur, the mineral, and that can be very, very, very healing. So If we don't have a mineral hot spring near us, we can eat onions and cruciferous and give our bodies a lot of that sulfur that it needs. Sulfur also helps to recycle vitamin C and E. So, vitamin C and E act as antioxidants, and once they give away the electron, they need to be recycled so that they can do it again. And sulfur, in part, plays a role in regenerating vitamin C and E to keep that antioxidant circle going. So we know what antioxidants help us with, they're anti-aging and they protect our bodies. So having more sulfur in the body can help to recycle more of the vitamin C and vitamin E in your body naturally. The liver also depends on sulfur-based enzymes for methylation and conjugation, which means basically dealing with excess toxins and excess hormones. So our liver filters excess hormones and we need to get those out of our body. And sulfur plays a big role in that as well. Cruciferous veggies, again, are so important for detox and they help with that too. Sulfur containing amino acids also help with the production of serotonin and dopamine, which are our happy and reward neurotransmitters. So we need more sulfur to deal with all of that and so that we feel a little happier as well. And glutathione, again, as a side note, glutathione also protects brain cells from oxidation. So that's an important one too. We want to protect our brain as best we can. Garlic and onions also contain something called organosulfur, which helps to produce nitric acid, which in turn helps with our circulation stuff, our heart, improving cholesterol, lowering blood pressure naturally, that kind of stuff. So garlic and onions are involved in that. And not only that, on a side note, not much to do with sulfur, but the inulin in garlic and onions also feeds our microbiome. So everything is connected, and all the different foods that we eat provide different things to help our body be more synergistic, I guess. Work like a symphony, right? Everything's working together to create this orchestra, musical, whatever. And garlic and onions are not anti-good bacteria. They kill the bad, but they feed the good. The new research showing that garlic and onions actually feed our microbiome is incredible. I'm very happy with that because I love garlic and onions. But it used to be thought for a long, long, long time that garlic killed our good bacteria, but it doesn't. Garlic specifically kills the undesirables, and the inulin in the garlic feeds the good bacteria. So don't be scared of garlic and onions. They're really, really good for us. And if you need to start slow, you can, as with anything like onions, garlic, cruciferous, cabbage, whatever. You want to start slow with it if you are a little sensitive to it, but you want to add more. Just start slow because as your gut grows, you'll be able to consume more of it. Just takes time, consistency. Just like going to the gym, right? You're not going to start with the 80 pounds. You're going to start with the 5 pounds. You're going to work with those for a week or two. And then when you get stronger, then you're going to move up to the 10 pounds. Same thing with our microbiome. As we challenge it, it grows and then we can enjoy more. And we can't forget about sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a molecule that is created in the cruciferous veggie family when they're chopped. For example, say you chop some broccoli, you expose an enzyme called myrosinase, and that interacts with the glucosinolates in the broccoli, and it creates sulforaphane. And sulforaphane is amazing. I have some notes that I'm just going to read really quick here so I don't get it wrong. But sulforaphane from cruciferous vegetables switches on NRF2. It's a nuclear factor erythroid 2 related factor 2. They call it NRF2, but it's the body's master anti-inflammatory gene pathway. It helps reduce chronic inflammation, supporting joints, tissues, even skin's barrier function. And in short, NRF2 activation is one of the reasons sulfur-rich vegetables are so powerfully anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, and detoxifying. And a lot of people will say also has potential anti-cancer properties to them. Broccoli sprouts have the highest amount of sulforaphane within like, I think it's like the 24-48 hour range. So once you sprout them, eat them right away. Add them to your salads. Have like a cup or two a day if you want to. But sprout those broccoli sprouts. They're going to be amazing for detox and for all of the things that we just mentioned. And finally, sulfur also plays a role in our energy creation, ATP. When we don't have enough sulfur, the energy pathways are a little sluggish, so we might feel a little sluggish. We don't have as much energy. Our metabolism might slow as well. So sulfur, amazing. And again, onions, garlic, and cruciferous veggies are going to be the top sources to get more sulfur into your diet. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun one to make. Sulfur is definitely one of our favorite things. Oh, on a side note, there is a salt called kalanamak, which is an Indian black salt, and it smells like egg because it's so high in sulfur. So even though we try to keep our sodium intake very, very, very low, we do use kalanamak here and there when we want something to have like an eggy flavor. It's got a lot of sulfur in it as well. So that's a nice little bonus to include too here and there. Obviously, it's not a daily thing, but it is nice to have that. And it's really cool to have that flavor. And I really enjoy the sulfurness of it. So I do like adding it to things. Nate really likes to add it to guacamole. Nice little tip there. Add like a quarter teaspoon of kalanamak to give it kind of like a more eggy flavor to the guacamole. It's really, really nice. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope you're going to go eat more onions, garlic, and cruciferous veggies. And if you want to add more raw food and other plant-based things to you and your family's life, check out the plant-based bundle. It ends tomorrow. This is your last chance to get it. I'll do one more video tomorrow promoting it, but this is it. Biggest sale of the year. For $50, you get to download 80 things, and 12 of those things are from Nate and I. We've got like the hand salads wrap book, the sushi book, the taco book. Yeah, there's 12 things that you get from us valued at almost $900 just from us alone. $50. That's all you pay. Link for the plant-based bundle is in the description box below. And also ending tomorrow is our 60% off code for our ebooks. So if you didn't want to get the bundle, you can still get our ebooks 60% off right now with code RAWFOOD60. The link is payhip.com/rawfoodromance. Our school community is also on sale, 30% off, but that sale is going to the end of the year. So you've got time to join. We'll see you in there, and we'll see you tomorrow for another video. Until then, I love you. Enjoy those onions and fruit on.